In this video, we're going to continue our conditional formatting. My video software stopped recording, so I had to, instead of record the whole thing over again, I just edited out what this last part was going to be, and this is going to be in this video. So in the previous video, we just formatted based on cell values. We can do the same thing with conditional formatting, but we can actually compare two cells. So instead of saying, hey, which one is greater than 50,000 or 45,000, I can say which one of the actual is greater than the goal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all my values, because we know that if we look at the first value, it does not meet goal, but the second value does meet goal. So we're going to be optimistic. I mean, we could go back and then do those who don't meet goal. So we're going to go conditional formatting. We're going to go to highlight rule. We're going to do greater than. And now you'll notice it's substituting a number. So I'm going to delete that value. And then I'm going to actually click on E5. And you'll notice that it puts in the dollar signs. So I'm going to get rid of the dollar signs. Those are the absolutes, which we don't need to use here. And now you'll notice that the preview does show us who has met or exceeded goal. So we'll change the color. Let's have it to be some other different color. Let's do a light purple here, and we'll bold it. And we'll click OK, and then we'll click OK. Now, it doesn't make a well if you want to have different colors. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a second one. So go back to conditional formatting. We're going to go to highlight rules. This time we're going to do less than. And what I want to do is I want to identify those that are less than a particular cell. So I'm going to click on, notice the numbers are already highlighted. I'm going to click on E5. And we'll make this, let's see, custom fill. Let's give it kind of an orange. And then we'll click OK. We're not going to bold it this time. And there we go. So if I deselect it, you can see those that actually met the goal and those that did not meet the goal. Actually, some of them are not looking right. So let's look at these. Some of these are not. So let's go over and we'll highlight all of this. And we'll go to conditional formatting and we'll manage rules. And oh, I have an errand one here. That one does not need to be here. No, actually this first one needs to go away. Oh, here's what I did wrong. Let's see, let's get rid of this one. You'll notice that it still is absolute. I did not change the absolute there. Let me bring this in the window. So sometimes if it doesn't work right, you need to go manage rules. So let me hit cancel here and see what happened. So I'll go back up here to conditional formatting, go down to manage rules. You gotta love it when it fails in the middle. This bottom one here was just a practice, so I'm going to get rid of it. And then you'll notice in the cell values, it's absolute. So I can actually edit this. So this is a good mistake to make, to show you that sometimes your formatting may not be correct. You need to go and look for it. So we're going to do, and we're going to edit the rule. And this time we're going to get rid of the absolutes. I neglected to do that. So now if we click OK, and then OK, there we go. Now it looks much better. So in hindsight, that was a good error to make. That was just a mistake on my part, but it was a good error to have. So if you have an issue where your conditional formatting is not working properly, then you want to make sure you highlight the whole thing, go to conditional formatting, and you want to manage your rules. And if I click manage rules, then I noticed that it was absolute. So I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to hit close here. So I'm going to make one more. I'm going to do one for month. So we'll just select that column. And I'm going to make a conditional formatting. And I want to identify, let's say, highlight cells equal to, and now I want to do a name. So we're going to do, or text. I'm just going to do June. And we're going to give that we'll give it a light yellow. And then we'll say OK. Notice you don't need to put things in quotes in this regard. And so it identified all the Junes. So let's say that, oh, I really don't want that anymore. Maybe I don't want any of my conditional formatting, but here I just don't want this stuff. So I want to highlight the month. And then if I go to conditional formatting, I can clear rules based on selected cells or the entire sheet. I don't want to do the entire sheet. I'll just do selected cells. And that'll get rid of all of those. And yeah, you could have gone to manage rules and delete there, but I think this is a little easier than making another step here. So we'll just click that and you'll see that it goes away. So that is the second part of doing the conditional formatting, is having one cell, basing a conditional formatting on one cell based on another cell. So that's kind of nice. Make sure you get rid of the absolutes. Thank you.